Miles Taylor, one of the two parties is responsible for mainstreaming these ideologies. It is the party in which you and I once belonged. It's the Republican Party. And all of its leaders may not believe in the replacement theory, but by going on Tucker Carlson's show, by not drawing a line around a network that doesn't just feature these beliefs, but champions them, they are responsible for what the Rev describes, mainstreaming this hatred.
I've got to agree with the Rev. And I think Frank would probably agree with me that this eerily mirrors how we've seen international terrorist groups develop and become violent, except in this case, it's a major political party that is seeding the narrative. I mean, when in the 20 years that we spent focused on, Al-Qaeda and later ISIS, we learned something, that the violence doesn't just come out of nowhere. It starts with grievances. And the GOP has become a grievance factory in this country, whether it's concerns about, the deep state that's secretly controlling our government, or whether it's concerns about a stolen election, or this idea that brown and black people are going to steal my vote and replace me in the country. These grievances become fringe conspiracy theories. Those fringe conspiracy theories then get mainstream. And the ones that I've just mentioned have been so incredibly mainstream by the Republican Party. Listen to this. Each of those theories that I just said. So, for instance, QAnon, the core tenets are now believed by around 50% of Republicans nationwide. The stolen election myth is believed by around 70% of Republicans nationwide. And this great replacement theory is believed by another 50% of Republicans nationwide. These are no longer fringe theories. They have been mainstream. Then you are only one tiny hop away from this idea that your grievance cannot be solved through the system and engaging in an act of violence. I genuinely believe, having spent a lot of time working on counterterrorism, that we now have to ask the question, is the Republican Party, in the name of voter turnout, actually cultivating violent terrorists? And I think that's the concern that we face today.